When painting your rocket, you want to think about a couple things. First of all, we want to go from this brown paper into different colors and different designs. What I teach is to do a striping pattern of some kind on your rocket. You do not have to do a stripe. You can do anything you want as long as it's neat. But I'm going to show you here in these steps how to create stripes on your rocket very easily and very neat, and it makes it look good. And it's quick and pretty easy. So here's what you would want to start. If you're doing stripes, you want to think about what color will your stripe be. So in my example, my stripe is white. And so I'm going to start painting my rocket white. So if you look here, I painted my entire rocket white one time first. That's called my base coat. You can see it's kind of still see-through. I can still see a little bit of the brown. I wait for this to dry, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to paint it white a second time. And I'm doing the entire body tube of the rocket when I do this, because the body tube is the part that I'm adding the stripes to. So I paint it white the whole second time. I wait for that to dry. And then you can see here in these two examples of vertical stripes or a kind of spiral stripe. After this is dry, it has to be dry, then I tape on my pattern. And that's going to block out some of this white paint. Wherever the tape covers the paint, that's where my stripe will be in the end. You can see I chose orange as my main color for the body tube. And I have white as my stripe still. I painted it one time, orange, waited for that to dry because it's still kind of see-through. And then I painted it a second time in orange with the tape on still. And then I removed the tape. And you can see I have nice clean lines. The orange is nice and dark, the white is nice and dark, and the lines are very sharp. That's what I'm after. You can feel free to go ahead and paint your fins a different color than the body tube, put a different design on those, or you can add stripes to those as well. Same with the nose cone, you can do a completely different design for that, paint it however you would like. But this is kind of the general idea, so you're going to see me later in the video go through this process now. You want to get one of these paint stands from the cart with all the paint on it. I'm going to be able to set my rocket on that while I paint. I have my white paint. This is going to be my base color. It's also going to be my stripe color. That's why I'm starting with this color. So when painting, guys, I'd go vertically with the body tube, kind of longer brush strokes. Even all the paint out. You don't want globs. So I'm going to go ahead and paint all of this right now. I've decided that my nose cone is going to end up being just a solid orange color, so I'm not going to paint that. And my fins, I think I'm going to get some kind of a stripe going on those, so I will paint those white. Now I'm going to wait for this to dry about 10 minutes, come back, coat it one more time before going ahead and putting the stripes on. Now that my first coat is dry, I'm going to apply a second coat the same way I applied the first coat. Nice even brush strokes, making sure to get everywhere to fill it in very nicely. Spread out all the extra paint. I'm done with my second coat of white paint. You can see it's filled in everywhere. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll be able to apply tape for the stripes on my rocket.